It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the GOAT, Tom Brady. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Saints coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it'd be... 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that will set them up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. But here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Fournette. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Brady. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man to the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down to about the 23. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st down, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Brady's throw there complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 40. 5 at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Kamara up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller this year, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him go up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points. Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A toss running left, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Brady now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know that's what they just did. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now it's the backup Winston. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Winston, he will keep it. There's a nice move. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone but was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Looking to throw on second down. Winston getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Winston. And this is caught. He hits Landry. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here in the drive in 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take... ...7. on 2nd down and 4. Brady looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. To throw, it's Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Credit the tackle to Kentavious Street, the product of NC State. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now he'll throw with Brady. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Suck up for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints coming out now to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So now it's 2 straight. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Foles. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Foles. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the score.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So we have come to, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Foles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. On second and very short, Foles to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time, a 9-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a play fake. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for Buccaneer first. A handoff to Fournette. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it.
Just perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shortened off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's a give to Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Foles' throw complete there to Johnson. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw now on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second down and 7. Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Calling a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, Mostert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution. And
he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback. And has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now a give to Mostert running right. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone.
Fournette running out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
We need a crafty play call. yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Brady.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is one guy very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Down to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 9. Foles. And his throw is incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Looks with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Here's Foles. And he's got it.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Mostert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
A 3-yard touchdown run.
and the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Brady to throw.
Catch made. It's Moreau. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Now Brady again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line.
I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Foles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Charles. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Second down and goal. Brady throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Succop's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Now Foles. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd and 9, Foles.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Brady now on first down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Again, it's Mostert, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. They'll run with Mostert.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw on second and 10. Foles eluding the pressure right.
And he will not be able to Foles is taken down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the time look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, the other guys are set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 points, but for the other team. That's a bad trade no matter how you look at it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Take it in at the 3.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were, send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Brady to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' sure-handed tight end. He's more than happy with last week's number.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. He'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the running game with Swift.
Gets around him and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's going to keep this again.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a...
That was a solid performance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That swung out to Mostert.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The throw over the middle, take it in.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Second and 3. And Callaway taking it in left side.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own.
What's good on the extra? Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones.
And they're going to get this down here.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these players, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
It's a gain of 7. Into second and 3.
Now back to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking long for Thomas. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
Results, 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on the end. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. On 2nd down, Swift.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He plays ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, set.
They'll try it now with Swift. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give him good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chuck that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When it goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That is caught by Callaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He finds his man Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up a throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Marquez Callaway
from 10 yards out.
And the Saints are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and go a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
A 35-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And the catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That swung out to Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he takes it across it into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
What's good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He'll get this off to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he will have a first down as they're done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Going here in week 4, second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 3.
On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, we also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. Complete back, 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Wants to try to end the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
Finding space at the 40.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Two yards, good enough for a 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out.
And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Marquez Callaway.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Let's look down the extra point. makes it a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Time for another look at this Lions offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Back to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught by Callaway.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6. Message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Callaway taking it in left side. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a...
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here live in New Orleans. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Both
Team's working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Complete to it's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. This is Mostert. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down.
Read, check, pick. Collect up.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touch. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. And anytime you're in the 4th quarter, down 2 now, do you try to tie it?
I think that more and more quarterbacks want to go for it no matter what time and what the score is. In this situation, I think they'll insist on it.
They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him.
Taking it right down Broadway. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. The 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Here we go. 3, check, 6.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They're going to look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to keep this again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
Williams loses the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Touchdown, Saints.
Raheem Mostert
From 4 yards out.
And the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The throw over the middle taken in. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So they converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Wants to try to end the PAT. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Come on, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 57.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll look to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Saints, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.